guys, what's up, man? Somebody, you know, what are we doing? What are we doing here, man? Like, I don't want to, like, I need to have a conversation with somebody. Here, I'm going to put up the phone number. Wow. Yeah, we'll pause right there, man. And, wow. Wow. To read it it's like a whole nother thing, you know what I'm saying? To read it, that's a whole nother thing, man. And then, like, what's interesting is he is the fake. He's a fake follower of the brother. Man, my mind is like I'm thinking of too many things at the same time. Damn, man, my mind is a blank right now. Master Pluggy, thanks for the follow. Dr. York, thank you, Dr. York. Thank you, man. I don't know what the fuck. Dr. York, yes. So supposedly he was never truly a Dr. York student. The reason how we know is because we just heard an interview / testimony or an interview from his daughter. And Dr. York basically was saying, Dr. York's daughter was basically saying, Polight tried to murder her, dog. Polight tried to murder her, allegedly. Matter of fact, and he talked about it in his Vlad interview. He just made it seem like it was somebody else. He tried to make it seem like a gun was put on him and da. But what happened was he was the one. And so this sister here, she don't like King Simon. She don't like Sonetta. She don't like Brother Polight. She was telling her story, in which I want to play some of that as well. So, you know, when it rains, it pours. And when I started this, man, I was like, I was always very critical of that brother, man. I was always very critical of him. He's a con man. He's a street dude. Let's be honest. He's a street dude who's smart as hell, and he's too smart for his own good, and he's running game on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Me, I say the nigga, he probably took about maybe 30, 40 bucks from, you know what I mean? Like, let me see. I spent $20. Man, maybe he took about 60 bucks from me. You know what I'm saying? The nigga got me. It got me for like 60 bucks. Never received nothing. Nothing. He gave me some DVDs one time. His wife gave me some DVDs. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, like, I don't know, man. Just because, listen, ladies, man, just because, you know, the man is famous or whatever, you know what I'm saying, has a lot of Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Polight, Hollywood, BOK entertainer, black entertainer friends need to speak out. Yes. You know what's interesting, though, is he's a new nigga to the black Hollywood people. Like what the people that need to speak out is like the Nuwaubian Moors and all of them, and all of the people that was down with him like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? The Sonnetters. Like, Sonnetters came out, was basically like, yo, man, he's a scam. You know what I'm saying? Him and his girlfriends, he ain't got no wives. They scamming. Scamming. Yeah, yep. So here we have it. Let's see. Oh, let me check Facebook. Let's see if anybody's over there. Yo, shout out to all the people that's following me, man. It looks like a lot of you guys is enjoying the content. That's fantastic, man. Okay. All right, cool. All right, man. Man, all right. Nobody's calling. Let me go on. Polight shot up the Bible like 6 years ago. Yup. He sure did, man. The clip, yup. So he was battling or debating the Hebrew Israelites, and so he was doing an antic. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? How battle rappers do antics. He did an antic where he got a gun and he shot the Bible. Well, shit, the Bible is shooting back at him. That's right. The Bible is shooting back at him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to actually let me. It says Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark said don't respect the holy book. I mean, of course, but of course. Yo, man, the Bible ain't got nothing to do with Christianity in terms of like those two are absolute separate, man. You could like I got ultimate respect for the Bible, man. Like we're in the Bible, like this story of us, like yo, man, how you disrespect the Bible, nigga? Who are you? Who are you to disrespect the Bible? Nigga, the Bible? Get the fuck up out of here. The Bible? Nigga, go shoot up something else, nigga. Like it's a gang of shit to shoot up. Why you shoot up the Bible, man? And then you want to go around and critique brothers because they follow the religion. Y'all saw New Jersey Twerk? New Jersey Twerk told that nigga, it was like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Yes, money is definitely his God, brother. That's without a shadow of a doubt. That's without a shadow of a doubt. Money is his God, man. A man's ideal is his God. As man unfolds, his God unfolds. Man's God today, tomorrow is not his God. Man names the part of Allah that he sees, and to him, this is Allah. When man honors man, he honors Allah. When man does for man, he does for Allah. When man, he sees Allah. Yeah, I saw that little twerk debate. The Nuwaubians, he should have. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not sure how many of you guys here is like tapped in with the conscious community, but when I was at Howard, so I was on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? I was there between '97 and like 2001, 2002. And there was the rise of Malachi York. His scrolls was cracking. And a lot of the brothers was turning to the Nuwaubians. You know what I'm saying? They took on the Moorish name at the time, Nuwaubian Moors. And so I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of the brothers, hey Cliff, remember Les? He kind of flipped out. And there was another nigga named Kevin. Nigga was staying in the trees. He would jump out the trees. Them niggas was crazy niggas, man. Like, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of the homies dropped out of school to sell incense. I'm like, nigga, you hustling backwards, you know what I'm saying? And so a lot of the Nuwaubian Moors, man, no shade or nothing, but I was just like, man, it's like weirdos, man. I'm like, come on, man, let's get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, brothers, let's get this together, man. So, man, so any which way. So before I play that, so basically I wanted to play Polight. There was an interview from Malachi Z. York's daughter, man. She was giving a powerful testimony. But before I get to that, Nuwaubians moved to Atlanta. They were spread out. Yeah, because, you know, Malachi Z. York ended up like having his own. All right, so let me just tell you like how this shit broke down. Bam from TV, you can call in if you want to. But how it broke down is, look, you have Malachi Z. York. This dude ended up like being like a big time like lecturer, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his whole religious thing was like a mixed mash of a lot of different religions. It was conspiracy theory mixed with like Moorish science, mixed with Islam, mixed with Hebrew, mixed with Egyptology. I swear to God, it was a mixture of all of that shit. And so he would write these scrolls, and supposedly he was doing a lot of plagiarism. And so he would have a team, and they would write these scrolls, and these scrolls would just flood the hood. And these scrolls, I gave them to one of the homies, and like my nigga was already like on Kelter. This shit made him cuckoo, like you know what I'm saying? Like running like oh man, they're after us. Like that's where all you niggas that like are anti-vaccine. That's where all that shit came from. That's where all that shit came from. You see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't know me, man. Like, I used to be hella, like, skinny, vegan, hella dreads, hella conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? See, so when y'all see me, like, pro-vaccine, y'all think I've been like this. Nah, I was like y'all way back then. And so I was in the Malachi Z York and all that shit. And so I literally gave them tablets, like, to the homie, and he went berserk. Nigga he stopped cleaning himself. He stopped, you know what I'm saying? Nigga went AWOL with the shit. Hella conspiracy, all they're after us. Then 9/11 happened. Woo! 9/11 happened. Niggas lost their mind. Like the conspiracy theory niggas. Oh man, I was there. I was with them. We yes, man. Islam cleaned the brothers up. Yo, what's up, Cliff?
What's good? What's good?
Yo.
Something I noticed somebody brought this to my attention. The scariest thing about a lot of these communities, similar to like the one Malachi York created. For those who don't know, he created a whole, compound down in Georgia. When people get children and they get them, what is it when they don't have like Social Security numbers and they kind of get them out of the system in a sense?
I have no idea.
What do you mean, like?
I have no idea.
Man. Like what's the word when you take people and you
sovereign citizen?
Sovereign citizen. Okay. Sometimes when people a double-edged sword about having children that are sovereign citizens is it's easier to harm them.
Yeah, no protection.
And have legal ramifications. That's kind of the scary part of a lot of, unfortunately, the conscious community is trying to, get out of under the American umbrella, things like that.
Bad decision.
And so I start seeing like another double-edged sword is this pattern, right? Where it's like kids keep getting involved with these brothers who are starting big communities, these big conscious communities. It's always some sex thing that takes them down. So it could be some conspiracy a lot of times, but on the other end, it's such a difficult thin line. Like so many accusations come out of these communities. And it's kind of sad, bro.
So what I wanted to do is just like, so basically, yeah. So Malachi Z York was writing all of these documents, right? And then next thing you know, his star power started to rise, and he started to get a lot of followers, right? And so just like the brother Cliff said, is then what he did was he bought acres down in Eaton, Georgia. It's a place called Eaton, Georgia. It was actually very beautiful, where he opened up. He literally like nigga do it, right? He bought land, and they built like pyramids, right, down in Eaton, Georgia, and they were actually next door to Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes had a compound down there, and so what ended up happening was they bought a hella land, and but the thing is, they started running a cult. They started running a cult down there. You know what I'm saying? They had their certain laws, their certain rules, and shit like that. But at the end of the day, that nigga Malachi Z York was pimping. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I hate to say it like that because he had underage. You can marry as many women as you want. It was very, very weird or whatever. And then so, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, God's honest truth. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up and show you guys. I'm gonna play it like a YouTube clip. But So the Johnnies and the FBI and all them people, they came down there and they of course they try to, you know what I mean, get rid of it, and they were successful. But a lot of Malachi Z. York's followers and stuff said it was trumped up charges, it was bullshit charges and stuff like that. So I don't know. But like Brother Cliff said, it had a lot to do with, you know, sex crimes and stuff like that. And then Malachi Z. York ended up, you know what I'm saying, facing time. Now, who is Brother Polight? Brother Polight is a so-called student of Malachi Z. York.
Yeah, because I didn't know that at first. And but it's wild because it's like he's living the dream, right? Malachi York was living the dream. A lot of these kinds of people, you know, it's like, oh, they get from under the system, they start their own thing. You know what I mean? And then they just get people. They get followers. They get people, undocumented people. They work towards these things, and it's like, then it's almost like, what do they say about power, absolute power, corrupt absolutely.
Power, absolutely. That's right.
Allegedly. Well, he was convicted for it, but like, what was it? Even little boys, like they had little boy on the stand. They got all types of, but you know, I can't speak on it too tough. That's literally why I didn't call in early about this thing with Brother Polight, man. Like, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen with this one, man.
It's pretty icky.
I don't live his life. I don't know what type of life he's living, what type of thing he got going on, why the mother would even allow for the 14-year-old to be out this late somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what the whole thing was about. But it just seems like a whole bunch of just outside the box lifestyle shit going on.
Yeah.
So it's, no matter what, it looks suspicious.
Damn.
And he's not like a Michael Jackson or somebody who can't be around the public and they're just hanging out with their whole family all the time. It just seems like, you know what I mean? It's just it's too weird. It's weirdo shit.
It's a lot of weirdo shit, huh?
Bill, these two large.
Yeah, no disrespect to that man. I don't know him for paint, but
that's right.
I have you know what I mean? I have teenage daughters, preteen daughter. Man, listen, I wish.
No, you don't.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, though. You know what I'm saying? It's grave consequences. You know what I'm saying? Grave consequences.
Well, the shit don't make no sense, bro. Why? Even, okay, last but not least, even this, right? Sometimes back in the day, my father, you know, he was even heard about this. Used to happen with them. Grandparents, they didn't want the teenagers to go out and go into the world to smoke and drink and do something stupid. So they would let them and their friends go in the basement in a controlled area where if one of them gets sick, you know, they at least call the family like, hey, you know, this dude, he's over here. But it would be something like that. Like, it's not like I'm going to be helping you get drunk or I'm going to be taking you to a party. It's like you and your friends can go smoke weed in the basement so nobody gets hurt yelling out in the streets.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's a common hood activity. You know what I mean? Like, but like, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go take you to a party. I'm going to get you drunk. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I don't know. It looks bad, brother, to say the least.
It does, brother. Wow. All right, man. Thank you for calling in, man. Brother. Yep. Yo, do you remember some of them Nuwaubian Moors at at Howard?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. Actually, that's really what I called. Yo, I do remember that, and it was just like, man, like I own some Malachi York books.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a part of because back then the internet was not popular.
That's right, brother.
So that people know the internet was not popular.
That's right.
As much as, like, it crushed my heart when I heard about that.
Yeah, it did.
His allegations.
Yeah.
It crushed me. Because he opened my eyes to just thinking in that direction, like having an open mind and seeing, like, being conspiracy-minded in a sense, quote-unquote.
Yeah.
He just mixed a lot of things from religions and different places and kind of created his own thing. But man, he was putting it out there. He was actually on the streets reaching people and opening their eyes to basic things. And he would take it kind of far and it was like, okay, I don't know about this, but this can happen. That can happen.
Yeah.
He's the reason a lot of people used to talk about the microchips in the year 2000.
Yes.
He's like the leading source for that in the black community in D.C. where I was at.
Yes, brother. That's right. That's right.
And he's over there by Howard University, so it's people from all over the country.
That's right, brother.
Getting this type of information.
Well put.
And there's things that he did talk about that kind of is true, that kind of was happening, and things it's real. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
He pulled from religious. He mixed what? Egyptian comedics with
all of it. All of it.
Islam.
Yeah, all of it.
The Bible.
That nigga mixed it all.
Just mixed it.
All of it.
So it was just like where sometimes the local church was failing. A brother who just is interested and wants to get an outside source.
That's right.
He was reaching a lot of them.
That's right. But
it got to the point they felt like they were unplugging, like in the Matrix. You know what I mean? Yes.
I mean, how could you go wrong if you have Kemetic, Moorish, Islam, Christian? How can you go wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he shit took off.
Tales.
Yeah. UFO stuff too. Yeah, that's right. And conspiracy theory. Mix it all together. And like black liberation.
Yeah. I copped a book that said People of the Sun. It had a big picture of like some Egyptian shit on the front of it, like showing the sun and the person. And like, oh, that snatched my attention immediately. I was like, what is this? You know what I mean?
So look, he got the fez right now. He rocking the fez. And so y'all looking at the compound. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but y'all looking at the compound. They're saying Polight should be in theory our Garvey or Malcolm. Right. He succumbed to the lower self. So yeah, look at this compound, man. It's actually beautiful though, right? Like, it's actually beautiful. Like, he bought his own land with his own money, got his own people. It's just like, the only thing is, it's like, let's just stay legal. You know what I'm saying? Let's stay away. You know what I mean?
Like, let's look at it, like, literally, like, even very respectful organizations like the Nation of Islam, this is what they talk about doing.
Yeah,
Let's get a piece of our land and separate here and live a certain way by our rules.
That's right.
Like, it's the dream for a lot of these places and these people. Like, let's do our own thing. It's just, he just was like he was like God in this place, though. And he had access to them 24/7. I believe there was all types of rules, from what I understand.
I mean, let's be honest, man. Like, it's hard.
He had an R&B album.
Yeah. One of his sons was in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Damn, brother sent me the same video I just played. Wow. Brother sent me the same video. Anyway. Wow.
Yeah, man. I remember that back in the day.
Yeah, man.
I didn't want to join, though. But
right. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, man. Anyway, so Brother Polight is a child of that. You know what I'm saying? So just to give y'all some context for those that don't know. You know what I'm saying? All right, thanks, Cliff. I want to continue reading this the charging document, man.
Cool.
All right, thank you, brother, for that call. Yeah. Dang, man, he sent me the same thing that I just played. That shit is wild. All right, man, I'm going to finish reading this charging document. We have a lot of new people. It's a lot of people in here right now. Man, that Brother Polight stuff is huge. I mean, that brother's popular, man. Yeah, I hope Brother Polight didn't do this. Of course, man. I hope he didn't do this, man. Of course, man. You're absolutely right, brother. I hope he did not do this, man. Because I hope there's no young victim that's experiencing this, you know? All right, so for those that just walked in here, I am going to give you guys a summary. Johnny B. Bad, thank you for the follow. All right, so let's see. Oh, I need to see you guys over here, the comments over here. All right, and then I'll flick through the paperwork. Right here. Okay. All right. So, just real quick, man. Wait, hold on, man. Is my son here? Hold on. thank you, sis. Thank you. If you're talking about me, of course. All right, so for those who just got here, we're going over the charging document of I'm about to say Malachi Z. York of Brother Polight, and it's pretty bad, man. So just real quick, I'm going to continue where I left off, but I just want to catch people up, man. If you're new here, please hit the star and follow. You know what I'm saying? Firemaker, go ahead and follow. Banned from TV, if you haven't followed, please follow. Shout out to everybody else, man. Shout out to everybody else that's here, man. All of y'all. All right, so let's see. So the victim, so all right, boom. So all right, alcoholic beverages. He started groping her. He pulled out his rod. He started like dancing up on her. He grabbed her head and tried to put his rod in her mouth. And then she lost consciousness, woke up. He's trying to put his fingers in her throat, get her to throw up. And then they went to her house, the mom's house, and the mom was like, what the hell? Why's my daughter like loopy and shit, like she on drugs? And nah, nigga, something's wrong. Excuse me, her lips is swollen. And then Polight was like, nah, don't go to the police because, quote, it will ruin his career. Against his wishes, Miss Orocho, that's the girlfriend, they was dating for about a year, okay? They was dating for about a year. And then he did this, and then they took her to the hospital, and then that's where sexual battery charge came from. All right, so I'm going to continue on the next page. Officers using body-worn camera, Gutierrez. Oh, that's when they came and picked him up. Oh, that was the end of that. Oh, that's the end. So that's the charging document right there, man. Definitely real, man. Definitely real. That is the complaint, the affidavit that is out on Brother Polight. So, you know,